you feel it, don't you? That crushing weight of broken promises, the promise that social change would be easy, that impact would flow freely, that power would shift to those who actually need it. But what do you see? Borders as walls, not bridges. Systems built to trap energy, not liberate it. Voices from one side drowning out the unheard on the other. Frustration burning in your chest because every attempt at change feels like banging your head against an invisible wall. You're not alone, but the truth is brutal. Cross-border social initiatives today often mirror the very power structures they claim to fight. They get tangled in red tape, cultural misunderstandings, and worst of all, old hierarchies dressed up in new clothes. Founders like you get drained trying to connect the unconnectable. Investors hesitate because risk looks like chaos. Leaders despair as alliances fracture before they become real. But here's the heart-stopping reality. If you don't crack this code, the power stays exactly where it is. And that means the dreams you carry, the lives you want to change, get crushed under the weight of narrow egos and national borders. Enough is enough. The next move is radical, acute, and unmissable. You must stop thinking of borders as barriers. They are opportunities disguised as obstacles. Stop waiting for global structures or aid to align perfectly. They never will. Instead, rip apart the old rulebook piece by piece and own the unstable, raw space between nations. Build networks not of numbers, but of unbreakable bonds, fierce, honest, unfiltered connections between individuals who refuse to be categorized by citizenship or color or class. Here's the secret weapon. Cross-border initiatives succeed only when they transcend the game entirely. The power shift happens when social enterprises operate as autonomous, self-governing units, fluid, dynamic, fiercely independent, yet fiercely united, wielding what no single country or institution can, a shared purpose that dissolves all borders. This is not about charity or aid. It's about unleashing the self-directed power of the few to ripple out and liberate the many. Founder, investor, leader, stop waiting to be handed permission or resources by the old guard. Start demanding hyper-transparent collaborations where decision-making is decentralized, where control is shared, and where resources follow merit, not nationality. Here's another raw truth. Trust will break more than money ever will, so build it relentlessly. Share failures as loudly as wins. Strip down cultural pride to reveal humanity underneath. That is the fuel of genuine power shifts. No more superficial campaigns. No more token partnerships. Create initiatives that rely on agile, cross-border learning loops, where each failure morphs into instant iteration, and every voice reshapes the strategy in real time. Power does not trickle down. It erupts sideways, and sideways again. If you want to disrupt it, start by dismantling your own hierarchies. Flatten your leadership. Let your initiatives breathe beyond control. Turn ownership into participation and decision-making into conversation. And remember this: capital is a tool, not a master. Let investments flow not to preserve status quo, but to disrupt it with ferocity and intention. Fund ventures that dare to rewrite rules, that embrace uncertainty as infinite possibility. If you commit to this pain, to this unorthodox path, the walls of borders break down. The divide between who holds power and who deserves it fades until it disappears completely. And in place of fractured influence, a new world humming with relentless, unstoppable energy emerges. A world where liberation isn't just an idea, but the everyday reality for every single individual. This is the fight ahead. Ruthless, exhilarating, uneven, but undeniably worth every ounce of your courage. The power can shift. The power must shift. And you, yes you, are the one to shatter the illusion and release it. No borders hold you except the ones you choose to keep. So, rise, connect, break free, and move power where it belongs, into the hands of those brave enough to wield it for all.